Hi YouTubers, this is Grace M. Hoff. I'm creator of YouTube channel Walk Right Up 37. You can reach me now. The business email for the Walk Right Up 37 brand is walk WALK 3 THREE walk walk right. Oh, it's been such a long day. Walk Right Up 37 with 3 being THREE at gmail.com for the brand. I was so excited. This is God's a Winner next chapter. And the first one I recorded, literally, it's been 1 year already. I just checked January 27th, 2025. This is the next chapter. It's January 14th, 2026. When you stand for God, stand for God. I was so excited. I was just about to record it and just about to post it. And then all of a sudden, the internet connection is not intact. It's not about me, it's about God. And God's had this calling on my life for several years. This actual calling, not about, I'm not saying there's not going to be, at some point, I am going to have a theology book, so I'm sure there'll be monetary at some point. But this is a pamphlet. Obviously, you can see on my channel, I posted some of the pamphlet without, there's been nothing collected or anything received for the pamphlet. The first way I was going to do the book was going to be self-publishing, which means you come out of pocket for it. It's been a challenge every step of the way. But God's a winner, and he does not lose. And the times we're living in, it's time to just stand up for God. So the God's a Winner next chapter, and then I'm going to try to keep it 7 minutes. That's my new goal for 2026. Our time is valuable. 3-point shots. In the first post, I talked about whatever your sport is, don't be making shots for the other team. And I think I used a baseball analogy, don't be making home runs for the other team. But when God gives us the victory, it's like a 3-point shot. And what we do, and this is the tie into my channel and the brand and the provision God has for me and for the community of this year, is we walk in the totality of what he has for us. What I want to share with you YouTubers is for the Walk Right Up 37. That's YouTube handle at Walk Right Up 37. And it's the number 3, the number 7. There will be exclusive content. I'm going to work on exclusive content. My goal is to have live community, gatherings and like wholesome watch parties of the content on my channel. I love YouTube because when you have a brand and a channel and you work hard and you lift it up, there's always going to be mockers and there's always going to be people trying to pick fun. Now, I have a sense of humor my whole life. I've always had, a sense of humor. I'm just innately quirky, but I don't like cruelty, right? And I'm also, only God was a perfect person. So I obviously haven't lived a perfect life, but I definitely don't like cruelty. And I definitely don't like other people profiting on suffering of others. So God has given me the ability to work on the brand last year in the beginning of this year. And there's going to be some great products coming out. I'm going to have, I think, well, you might not be able to see it on the YouTube channel right yet, but you should see my logo. There's a Walk Right Up 37 logo, and it has the number 3, the number 7, and a flag, and the black and white theme, like the theme of my Mini Cooper, and when I have the Mini Cooper. And so I'm gonna have actually, pendants. Pins that you wear. I made the logo. I created that logo and drew that logo, that sketch, and then I'm gonna have pendants that you wear. And then there's also gonna be t-shirts, and there's going to be the book. Now, don't let the title fool you. The Critical Care Eye, a missionary's guide, and then to help real people, help people have an encounter with the Holy Spirit, which means we as church leaders, myself and those in church leadership, in and out of the church. And we're all the Great Commission, those who have accepted Jesus in our hearts. So we're all called to be leaders in our community. We need to make sure that we have an agape heart, and I'm talking to myself as well, we're patient and kind, so that when we encounter individuals in the community, and I said this in another post too, it's not like compounded injury. And I'm not talking about physical injury now. I'm talking about awesome believers meaning to help the church body, meaning to help those who are recovering from whatever, but because they may have never experienced the experiences, thinking that wounded doves need continual cycle after cycle after cycle of observation, when in reality, a lot of times God, of course, he would rather us not go far from him. Of course, he would rather us find him sooner than later. But a lot of times, after he gives us the restoration, we're placed in communities and others' lives to be an ensemble to help others find him. So it's never too late to invite Jesus in your heart. The reason I'm like, dang, I can't post it is this isn't about me. The pamphlet, the originality of it wasn't about me. And we never know how long we have. We never know how many days we have, any of us around the globe. So you can invite him into your heart. You can try him. The best part about my team captain, that's what I'll call him, is all it takes is inviting him in, and he meets you where you're at. So get ready for the brand, get ready for opportunities to shine, get ready for opportunities to stay in the light. And just remember, I normally pray, I would say, make sure you have prayer time today and seek the one true King, and he'll direct you. And then I'm just going to do a little bit more because I don't want it to get cut off, and I'm probably going to have a God's a Winner part 3, and I'll go deeper into what the focus is this year. But just remember, walk right up, 3-7. You can work in the day or you can work in the night. No matter your occupation, your soul may be right. So walk right up, 3-7. This is your steward leader, Grace Imhoff, inviting you to have a bright day, a bright week, a bright year. Seek that quiet, still voice of the one who holds the keys to life and death in his hands, and trust. Just trust. When you do that, you can never lose. Because my team captain, he hasn't lost a battle yet. Have a great day.